we're going to talk about two topics, the shoulder rotation and the elbow and the wrist that we talked about for the forehand. And then we're talking about dieting as a sub-point, because people were asking about that. Okay, to the backhand, we'll get all the way around. Now you're going to have issues with this elbow thing. Depends how you hit the to the backhand. Some people hit the to the backhand where it's left-hand forehand. Some people hit it where it's they bend their wrist like this, but they have to use two hands to hit it. And some people hit it like it's a one-hand backhand, and they use the other hand to guide it. I like left-hand forehand, and so as such, the emphasis on the left hand, just because of forehand. That way, you already taught the forehand. All you gotta do is teach them what to do with this hand here. Okay, it's the semi-western grip here. Put the other hand here. You line up the L of your hands right here. But you're going to have this awkward thing with your arm. When you make impact, you're going to follow through, but you don't do the fan, you do classic over the top. And you see how this elbow bends? It's going to be like that, where your elbow comes through and comes up. Be careful with this wrist. Some people like to flick it, they like to do this thing with their wrist, and when you start flicking it, you cause wrist problems. You're going to have definite wrist problems. So, to the backhand, high step like a normal forehand, come down, boom. I recommend starting with the 2, then going to the 1 later. Okay? And for the 1, high step, and then the wrist stays locked. I like to have the wrist locked like this, as they're locked. Now watch the elbow. We've been having arguments about whether it's straight arm or bent, but I think you're going to make impact. And if you put the most force on the shot, you're going to have your arm out. But the emphasis is not on your elbow or your wrist, but it's on your shoulder. See my shoulder? Let the shoulder stay still. And come through your shot. Now, the other issue has been dieting. And I've come upon, ironically, a pretty easy diet. Just eat breakfast like normal, but half the carbs. 50% carbs. Then you go to lunch, sort of normal, a little smaller portion. But then you go 75% less carbs. Then we go to dinner, eat about 4 o'clock, 4:35. Go as low carb as possible, 25% carbs. And then just eat relatively normal sized meal. Then what's going to end up happening is later on in the evening, I have a yogurt, and I have like some fruit. And I go to sleep. Okay. And if you're having hunger issues with that, then maybe eat more things but less carbs. Like, you could eat a bigger dinner, but less carbs. And just kind of track how it's going with your body and see if that helps you lose weight. Because, I've lost a lot of weight. Along with my injury, but my dieting has taken effect. And the other thing, too, is I lift weights now, so I have more muscle mass. And when you have more muscle mass, the calories get burned up. So try it. Try the low-carb thing. People have raved about it. I don't like going 100% low carbs. I don't go zero carbs. I go low carbs. And that's working out really well for me. So try that one. We'll talk about the backhand and the one-handed backhand some more later.